Hey Tom, how are you this morning? Tom Carpenter, Analog Solutions. I only asked because we're at the same hotel and I saw what time you came in.
Yes, we saw you last night, yeah. Very well, had a good night's sleep, so feeling fresh.
Excellent. So you've obviously got your fuse boxes, you've got some other stuff, and there's a few other bits and pieces here at Super Booth. What are you showing? Can we have a look?
We have here Treadstone self-contained analog synth. This is maybe a few weeks old now. It's just starting to appear in the shops. It's very compact, fully analog synthesizer, analog including the LFOs and the modulators, lo-fi sort of digital echo, 16-step note sequencer that loops round.
Okay. How the hell do you fit that all in?
It wasn't easy. It's well, PCB is very jammed.
Densely packed, right?
Densely packed. Almost double layer. This is a Eurorack version which is coming in about a month.
All right.
So this is obviously a prototype. So it's identical to the desktop version.
What sort of price is that? Each going to be?
The synth is £499.
Yeah.
The module will be slightly less, but not sure exactly.
No expense spared on the wood side, so obviously that will probably cut the price by about 400 quid.
It's wood, sustainable wood.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, does it make a sound? Can we hear what it does?
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's linked up to this prototype sequencer.
So that kind of high-speed echo is what's happening inside, is it?
Yeah. So yeah, you can have it dry, but it just gives it a bit of a spatial element.
Pulse width.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yep.
So these oscillators, do they bear relation to your core oscillators on other models, or is it a new design?
It features the same oscillator as Fusebox, but the filter is completely different. It's the new SSI 2164, the Dave Rossum chip.
Oh, okay.
So
what, that's a 2 or 4 pole? Which is that?
It's 4 pole. So this machine,
it doesn't seem to drop the bottom end as much as a regular 4 pole. So that's when you get the resonance up.
Yes. I assure you it is the 4 pole.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. I can hear a thump in there.
Yeah. It's a great little machine. It'll make a nice little percussion synth as well.
Actually, you've got patch points and what have you. Right.
Yeah, so it's got everything you need in there. You can loop, basically it remembers the last 16 MIDI notes you played, so you can just set up a little sequence and have it looping, and you can put skips and rests in.
Are you doing that clever thing like you did with MIDI note C0 that sets the clock time and all that sort of stuff? Not on that one?
Not on that, but on the sequencer, yes. Now, it's actually this new sequencer that's running the little Treadstone. This is obviously a prototype. This will be ready in about 3 months. But despite the metalwork not being finished, I thought I'd bring it anyway just to show you. Now, this is like a very much larger version of the Patinator.
Right.
Which proved to be really popular, the Patinator and the interval generator. So I took these ideas and expanded it into here.
So is this is that a 4-row or a 3-row?
So we've got 3 CV rows here, so 3 channels of CV.
Yeah.
And then you have your CV, your transpose in and the gate, quantize out. But, hang on a minute. Yeah, so you control the gate steps, the beats, in the same way as the Patinator. So you've got 4 knobs here.
So it's probability based, yeah?
Yeah. So this knob on the left is the first, like 16th in each bar, and then the next knob starts to introduce the next one, etc.
And is the pitch is quantized on this, or is it a free running?
It's both. So you have your pure analog kind of continuous CV, and then there's a quantizer output there for semitones. So yeah, you can change the gate pattern quickly and easily, and you feel like you want to tweak it and change it on the fly. Now the this display here, the LEDs are showing you what the gate pattern is, and so you can see it in real time. And basically, that's CV controllable.
Right. Okay.
So.
And are these rotaries or
these are actually
regular pots?
They're regular pots.
Okay.
Now the finished one will have pointers on. I'll probably use this type because it has a pointer and it gives you more of a visual feedback. Let me just patch. Anyway, let me just explain this first. This is, I call it an interval generator, but it's like a little mini keyboard, if you like, with 6 CV pots. Now the output voltage from here you can patch back in to control other elements. So I can patch it into what I call intensity. So I will have CV control of the gate pattern,
right,
and then I can set up a different.
Oh, so it's like a kind of almost like preset CV.
Yeah. So you can kind of like a preset CV, and you can, let's say, have 6 different gate patterns. So you can see the gate pattern changing each time but that voltage can be fed back to do transposition or clock speed or reset, or obviously to an external.
Oh, interesting. So I mean the idea is to make it more sort of a performance based thing that you can just kind of,
rather than like a traditional sequencer, analog sequencer, you just loop it and go off and do something else. Whereas this, you want to play,
So this is very much a real-time thing. You're not going to put any storage or any memories or anything.
No, it's literally get in there and create, and
Oh, interesting.
We've got loop points as well. So start and end. So we can see we're just looping from there to there at the moment.
So you can move 3 rows. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Again, it's all.
So you could almost set up like a series of small riffs and just scan through them.
Yeah,
like wavetable sequencing.
Actually, that's funny you should say that, because what you can do is clock it at audio speed from a VCO, and then you use the gate or the CV as your waveform outputs.
So you can turn it into like almost an oscillator.
Yeah, well, you can do that with any analog sequencer, but because you can change the loop points and make it shorter, you kind of increase the pitch. And then if you start incorporating the gate pattern, you do actually get some
random peaks and
it becomes very interesting. So there's other things as well. This MIDI in is for your syncing. It's a MIDI in, not an out.
Right.
That's purely CV and gateless. But the in is for your note zero clocking, MIDI clock, and start and stop and all that business. You can also clock the interval generator. So it'll clock at the end of every bar, it'll move forward.
So you get masses of variation potential there, right?
So it'll clock the first 4, and then you can do the last 2 as your fill-ins if you want.
Okay, I see.
You've got one shot mode as well. And what you can do is you can use the gate from here to trigger the one shot, okay?
So this was like a sub-sequencer, right, okay.
Yeah, so where's the gate magically vanished? I think it's the filter, just so close. All right, that's it. So you could set up, using these, different gate patterns or different transposition and just trigger them in your performance.
Oh, interesting. Oh, neat idea.
You can also daisy chain these as well if you need more steps.
Okay.
So you take the end pulse from this and put it to the start on the next one and just chain them together.
So you could have a whole table full of...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
I did see a video where a guy had done that with some sequencer, and I just thought, yeah, that looks good.
I'm really interested about that idea of clocking an analog sequencer at really high rates and using the gate output as the generator.
Yeah, we can patch that up if you've got time.
I've not heard of that before, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean...
Before you do that, though, I mean, you say a couple of months away, what are you aiming for release time and date? And that question of price that I have to ask, it's programmed into me.
Yeah, The plan is about 3 months. It's literally finished. So it's ordering the metalwork and the assembled PCBs. So it's in other people's hands almost. So,
right, so just,
they quote me 6 weeks and it ends up being 10 or something.
Right, okay. Have you got an idea for a final price point, or are you not there yet?
Yeah, it's not been added up, but it's about 600 or 700, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't quote me on it.
No, that's just a kind of rough,
Yeah,
a rough estimate. A estimate.
If it's less, then it's a bonus.
Bonus,
so,
yeah. Sweet.
So yeah, there we go. And there's other features in there as well we haven't covered, but it's intentionally no memories or door control or USB. It's about trying to be creative and like my Simps really. I like the fact there's no presets because each time you use it, it's something different. Now,
no, I absolutely agree. I mean, I think that makes sense for a lot of people. I mean,
now, I appreciate some people need repeatability in maybe certain studio situations or maybe certain live things, but yeah, every time you use it, it's your own creation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem, thank you.